Hi guys, welcome back with another machine on the Van Hub, which is Digital World Local MERS v2. The link will be put into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine. This machine is very good because it can provide us a lot of opportunities to sharpen a variety of cybersecurity techniques, such as exploiting for inclusion vulnerability. Also use the MS Venom to create specific payload. Also it will involve the privilege escalation by manipulating shell script. So there will be a lot to take. However, before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You're greatly appreciated. So enough talk, let's just get started. We can switch over to Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. As you can see, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 133. So I think it would be a good practice to note down some key information during the process of penetration. So let's pull up the terminal again. So what shall we do next? We need to do the port and self scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just get out its result. And as you can see over here, I used the options like SyncScan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. So from the map scanning results, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 open port numbers. Besides open port numbers, also we can see there some filtered port number, like 22 filtered, and the 80 is filtered as well. It means that possibly, we need to lock some ports in order to let them open. We need to keep this in our mind as we move forward. So what are we going to next? Of course, I can quickly walk through the all open port numbers. For example, like the 53, which is running domain service. And this one, 113, is used for POP3, one kind of mail receiving protocol. And this one, and also 445 are used for the Samba service. And 143 is used for IMAP, another email-related protocol or service. 993 is the encrypted IMAP. Similarly, 995 is encrypted POP3. And the last one is 8080, which is running Apache Tomcat. I think I've already done similar machines yesterday, which was running as the same service or application. So next, what are we going to do next? Just I mentioned in the other videos, if the target machine has file sharing service running, such as FTP, Samba, or NFS, such services should become the first choice to emulate. In this case, would be Samba. So how to emulate? We can, use the SMB client and with uppercase L, provide the password of my own machine. So the share is Q. We can note down such information as well. Samba emulation. So the share would be this one. And also we know that map scanning port 20 and 80 is filtered. Okay. Now we can try to access this shell remotely, and we can use the same tool or utility, Q. However, we got the error of access denied. So what can we do next? Next, we can use another utility to emulate a Samba surface, which is enum for Linux. Press enter. And by this utility, we can get the username information on the target. Yeah, as you can see, there are 4 users, like a plate for Mercy, Q. This is super duper long user Fluffy. And also we can note down such information to our notebook. So the usernames and also Q. And next one is, yeah, very long username. We can copy. Last one is Fluffy. Okay, so I think I have already done all what we can with the Samba surface at this point. So let's emulate the web emulation on 8080. Okay. We can cut out the map results again. So this one is 8080. Okay, we can access this 8080 by the browser. Put the IP address of the target into the address bar. Press enter. So here it works. If you are seeing this page via web browser, it means you've set up Tomcat successfully. This is default Tomcat. Even give us the absolute pass. You know, this is very dangerous. Or the information leakage. So we can note down such information to our notebook. And so Tomcat 7, blah, 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 installed with this one, Tomcat. Following the rules of this one, docs. And here, by clicking examples, Tomcat 7. And this is the manager web app. We can open link in new tab. And we are prompted by HTTP basic authentication. We can try to use admin as username, also admin as password. Sign in, but not successful. Let's go back. So the host manager web app is restricted to users with role admin GUI. And users are defined in this one. We can copy. So the users information would be in this file. So how to do next? Maybe we can try to run the Nikto with this application. How about robots file? Oh, robots file is accessible. So I think we can access this directory by the browser. We can, of course, this information is encoded. We can echo and the tunnel to base 64. Oh, what I'm doing. So we can, sorry about this. And the base 64. So we got something from the target. So it's annoying. But we'll repeat this over and over again. Cyber hygiene is extremely important. Please stop setting silly password that will get cracked with any decent password list. When we found the password quite literally sticking on post-in front of an employee's desk. As silly as it may be, the employee pleaded for mercy when we threatened to fire her. No fluffy bunnies for those who set insecure passwords and endanger the enterprise. So I think this password can be just now we have two places to use the password, right? The first one is SMB, Samba Surface. And another one is, the HTTP, basic authentication. So next, I'd like to try to, launch the Metasploit console. Metasploit has one module which you can enumerate possible username and password for the Tomcat web app. Okay. As it's loading. Just now we have already got the password. So this password, we need to find the location or the place to use this password. Okay. And we can search Tomcat. And this one is what I'm looking for, the manager login. We can paste in here. And we can show options. We need to set remote host to our target. So what's the target? And we do not need to configure anything else. We just run it. And this module will try every possible combinations of the username and password. However, it failed. So next, I think the password will be used for the Samba. Earlier, we have already found the QE. So next, I think also Q is the username. So how to do? We can exit from the Metasploit console. We can use SMB. And we can use the uppercase U to specify the username. Okay, and password would be password. Okay, it's okay. Now it looks like we are within the home directory of the user queue. And the next, I think we need to get down the bash history. And also there is one directory, private. And there's something we can get it down, readme. Oh, sorry. Get readme. And also secrets. What it's about, nothing here. Go to open. And we can get it down, config, print. Okay. So next, I think I need to check whether we have a permission to upload the file, right? We can open up, new tab. Desktop, Mercy, and we can create the test file. And then we can use command to put test, but access denied. So now we can exit from the Samba session. And next we need to analyze all files, what we, downloaded just now via Samba service. We can cut out the bash history. So sudo config print. So how about readme? This is your own eyes, only in case you forget the magic rules for remote administration. So how about the config? So I think this would be the config file for the target machine. Let's scroll up. So here are settings for this one, port locking daemon configuration. Do you remember? The Nmap scanning told us the SSH service is filtered, and also the port number 80 is filtered as well because of this port locking. So in order to let them open, we need to do the port locking, okay? And this should be, this one is for the, I think this one is for the 80. Open HTTP. I think we can copy the sequence and put over here. So to open the HTTP service, we need to lock this port number. And also we can make similar locking to let the SSH service running. So let's do it now. And you can use the Nmap, but to do some port locking, but another effective way would be knock. So knock. Followed by the ports in specific order. Yeah, this one we can copy. Press enter. And then we can make port locking with this order to let SSH service running. So now we can press enter. Now we can use the Nmap and we can specify the port number 2280. As you can see now, SSH service is running, or port number 22 is open. HTTP service is running as well. So fantastic. Now, of course, we cannot do anything at this point for the SSH service. It's time to enumerate the 80 port number. Let's fire up the browser and we can press enter. So this machine shall make you plead for mercy. And also we can check its source code. Nothing here. And also we can check its robots file. So mercy and no mercy, we can copy. Just one file index. Nothing here. Just some information, right? So let's access no mercy. We are redirect to the another application, no mercy, and the PI file, and even give us the CMS RAPS. Also, it's a compelling version figure or version number. So next, I think we can check whether this service is vulnerable or not. Yes, indeed, this RIPS has vulnerabilities, local file inclusive vulnerability, and we can download or get a copy of this exploit. And get out. Although this is not exploit code, but more like instruction of the local file inclusion. So for us, we just copy this part, and we can copy and access. As you can see, we successfully retrieved the user names information. And of course, we have already got the user name information by emulating Samba service. Okay. So how to the next? Now we have already confirmed that the target is vulnerable to the local file inclusion vulnerability. Next, we need to check whether maybe we can copy. We can copy this path. We can use the Q. Not very formatted. So next we can check. So how to exploit? Next we can try to retrieve the private key if private key are there. So how to do? We can go to the home and the user, this first user, SSH directory, private key, not found. So next we can try to access another user. The second user is Q. It's not there. So how about this user? Nothing. So last one is home fluffy. Nothing. Next, we can try to access the local file. Nothing there. So next, we can try to retrieve the Apache access log. We cannot get anything back. So we are stuck, right? Although the target is vulnerable, we cannot go further. However, hold on. Do you remember when we do the manual enumeration with this port number 8080? We know that the user information is stored in this file. So maybe we can utilize the file inclusive vulnerability to retrieve this file. We can copy, paste in here. As you can see, we successfully retrieved this configuration file. And we got the username and the password. We can copy and paste over here. So there are two users for the Tomcat application. And this is password and also. So now I think we can use this credential to access. We can copy because the role is admin. We should take this user to try. We can copy. And click Manager Web App. And we can copy its password from notebook. We are in Tomcat Web Application Manager. So I think it will be very straightforward how to do next. We need to upload web shell through this manager, and to do that we need to create the payload, okay, with MS Vellum, and the type should be JS. I cannot remember, is Vellum, MS Vellum. We can use this command to retrieve any module which has connection to the JSP, because JSP is the type of the payload we want to create. Okay, this one, reverse. We can copy and MS Vellum. And of course, we need to do some change. Okay, so now we can, I think we can press enter. Yeah, the format would be the .wa file, okay? In the meantime, we can set up the listener on the Kali Linux. It's done. Now we can go back to the browser, and to deploy this WA file, we can navigate to our working directory. Would it be, which one? Would it be Mercy? Select and deploy. Yeah, it's successfully uploaded. To get a shell, we simply click this file, and then you can get the shell, right? And we can spawn Beta Shell by Python. Okay. So the current user is Tomcat 7. You know, this user has very small privilege. Also, we can export term variable extern color. So then we can clear the screen when necessary to get bigger space on the screen. Okay. So next, just now we have really got 2 sets of credentials, and also we know this user is a local user on the system. We try to make a lot of movement, right? So we can switch to user. This one we can copy and paste in here. Provide the password. We can use the same password, because sometimes password is reused in different locations. However, we got the authentication failure. And next, we can try to switch to another user with this password. We can copy. Fluffy. Paste in here. It does work. And also we can spawn interactive shell by Python. It's done. Next, what can we do next? So the private, what it's about, secrets. So there is one file. Also secrets, we can cut out the secrets. So try harder. And this one, time clock, we can cut out this. Will echo or print the time of the system. And also every user has read, write, and execute permission. So what can we do next? Maybe some job is using this file or is using this script. So we need to check it out. How to do? We can go to the temp directory. I want to, of course, we need to check the architecture. This is 32-bit architecture. So next, I'd like to upload PSPY utility. PSPY, because I want to know whether there is any process which will run this script regularly. Okay, I've already got this file or utility ready, or it's not there. So I think we can locate PSPY 32. Okay, so now we can copy from this location to current working directory. Oh, okay. So next we can upload these binaries or utilities to the target. In order to do that, the easiest way is to set up the web server by Python. And now the server is started. We can use wget to upload. Oh. And this should be PSPY 32. And we need to make it executable. And then we can run it. Why this utility is so important? Because it can give us all processes on the system which are running on the system, even those are owned by the root user. UID is equal to 0. This means this process is owned by the root user. Okay, so maybe we need to wait a bit a while to see there is any process which execute the script time clock. Okay. Yeah, indeed. As you can notice here, the bash, this process is owned by root user. So next, also we have permission to modify this script, this shell script. So what can we do next? Maybe I need to collect again. And we need to go back. Okay, go to home directory, go to Fluffy. Oh, we need to switch or make lateral movement first. Fluffy with the password. This one. All right, so now we can okay. Now we can go to the private, go to secrets, go to, so we can manipulate this script. We can use many reversal command like netcat. You know, netcat is there, but when I did the machine the first time, although, you know, by using this netcat to set up a reverse shell, we can get connected from the target. However, this one will be disconnected immediately. To save time of the video, I will not do that now. But another command can work. Yeah, this one we can copy, which you can go to the Pentest Monkey website to get it. And the IP address of the Linux. And also we can use different port number, right? Like 6666. We can copy. And we can echo. Save to time clock. We can copy and paste. It's done. Next, we need to set up another listener. Right? It's done. And then we can wait for new collection originated from the target. And then this collection should be triggered by the root user. And then we can get our privilege escalated. Okay? Maybe I need to cut out this file to make sure we have already saved the command properly into this file. So just I mentioned at the very beginning, this mission involves so many different types of techniques. We need to give a bit more time. We must be very patient, right? When we try to elevate privilege, PSPY utility is essential too. So how long would I have to wait for the new collection? It should be working. Yeah, it does work. And from the pound symbol, we know that this is root. This is shell owned by root user. Then we can navigate to root directory to get the root flag. Okay, congratulations. So that's pretty much it. See you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.